Hello guys, welcome back to my audiobook series. I hope you're enjoying this series. I am enjoying it too. So today we are going to be reading chapter 17 and 18. Let's get right into it. Chapter 17, Anne's POV. Newts escorted me and Marcy separate ways. The Newts escorted me into the throne room. I bet they escorted Marcy back into her cage. The Newts ordered the Newts guarding the throne room to open the door. They did, and we walked until they forced me to kneel down. I looked up and saw the King of Amphibia, King Andreas. "Hello, young lady. Now, what is your name?" he asked me. "Why do you want to know?" "Well, because you tried to escape with a monster. One monster that is dangerous and might hurt you. That monster is not going to hurt me unless I threaten it." "Well, yeah, you're correct, but it might hurt you." I know, but I didn't threaten it." "Do you know why it hasn't changed back?" "No." "And you know who it is?" "Yes." "Do you?" "I do, but it needs to stay a secret." "Okay." He ordered the Newts to unlock my cuffs and leave us. "Okay, tell me who it is, young lady, if you really do." "My name is Anne Boontroy, and the Marcifar is Marcy. Do you know her?" Yes, I do. I raised her as well as two others. She came to Wartwood and I became friends with her." "Okay." Yeah, she was getting by okay and in good hands. "Okay, now tell me why she hasn't changed back yet." He stood up and walked to the window. "Well, you see, the Marcifar curse is like an attachment to the victim. It takes over the victim during a certain time. I guess that time is now. Well, it happens when the victim is 18 or 17, but she is 13. I guess it wants to take over her at this time. Maybe it sees her as 18 or 17, but she is 13. I guess it wants to take over her at this time. Oh, hold on. Maybe because she is a human like you." Sorry about repeating stuff. Yeah. So the Marcifar curse takes over the victim when they're 17. But how does the Marcifar curse choose her? She's a human, right? I read that chooses an amphibian. You see, she didn't always live in Amphibia. "Okay, tell me the story. I want to know." Okay. I was a somewhat young salamander, and the curse had to choose someone else since the victim stopped. Since the victim stopped there was a victim. Since the victim stopped. Since the victim died or stopped. Something like that. There was a lot of amphibians born, but the curse didn't want to choose them. It told me it wanted something else. Something else. I didn't know what to do, so I went to an unknown world, and I found Marcy. I had to take her from her family, but the curse would be happy to have something else. I made it back here, and the curse agreed to curse her. So I felt bad for it, but you know how. But do you know how you got here? I was found on the outcast of Wartwood. When I was a baby, Hop-Up took me in. Hop-Up took you in? Yeah, he's a good guy. So happy he took you in. What does that mean? Nothing. Get out of here. I'm done questioning you. But then I said, but then that was cut off. Get out. Okay. Then I walked out. The Newts cuffed me again. Those are tight. Jeez. They escorted me to a cell away from the monsters. I tried to get out by bars and other ways. I couldn't. Then two Newts came to my cell. One had light blue skin, blue hair, and a dress. The other one had pink skin, blonde hair, and armor on. "Hey, you're Aunt Boontroy, right?" The one with the dress on said. "Yeah, and you are?" "My name is Olivia, and this is Yunan. Me and her raised Marcy together." "Okay, can you get me out of here?" "Yes, and Marcy, we saw her get darted and you arrested. We want to break you two out." "Okay, do it." "Okay, back up." I backed up. The Yunan slashed at the bars and they broke. Then we snuck around the palace and went to the basement and through the dangerous monster area and ran down to where Marcy's cage was. She wasn't there. "You sure she was here?" Livy asked me. "Yeah, she was. They must have put her in a different area. You two go back upstairs." I don't want you to be dragged down with me. Okay, whatever you say, and find her. Both of us are worried about her. Bring her back safe, okay? Okay. Okay. You be safe. We will. You be safe too. Yeah, we'll do. And then we parted. I ran down the hall and saw a door, and it said solitary confinement. I tried to open it. It wouldn't budge. Then I pulled out my hammer and my belt and smashed the door. I walked through it with my hammer in my hands. I walked down to bed and saw Marcy sleeping. She woke up and looked at me. She moved her head down to see me. She looked at me with a smile. I'm okay, Marcy, I'm okay. She growled softly at me while she nudged her head under my hand again. Now I rubbed it again to calm her down. After a while, she put it away. Okay, let's do this again. I raised my hammer in the air to smash the chains off Marcy's neck. Then a newt got me. I dropped my hammer. Marcy tried to help me, yet the newt pulled out a gun and darted her. No! Now let's get you back to Andreas. Then put the cuffs on me. Escorted me to Andreas. Caught this one trying to break out the Marcifar. Thanks. And we found 2 traitors. Okay, thanks. Then the newt left me and Andreas. So you try to break out Marcy again. Yeah, she doesn't deserve to be caged. You know, it's time to end the life of Marcy. What are you doing? Oh, well, you have front row seats to me shooting her to stop the pain, you understand? No, I don't. You can't kill an innocent person just to stop something. You can't. I can. Get out. Okay. And then I exited. The newt escorted me to a new cell. Olivia and Una and Art going to be breaking me out again. They're in a pickle themselves. I need to think. I can't let Andreas shoot Marcy. It's not right. Think, Anne, think. I thought for so long. I passed out for a while and had a bad time sleeping on the marble floor. Jeez. That was chapter 17. Now chapter 18. Chapter 18. Anne's POV. 2 weeks. 2 weeks went by, and I still haven't found a way out. All the newts ran around the castle because of what Andreas said. Excuse me. He gave the order. I don't know what will happen. I can't let it. I saw a pipe on the floor. The newt dropped, and it slid under the bars. I grabbed it and tried to bend the bars at the back. I was kind of able to, but I heard something behind me. What are you doing? A newt behind me asked. I turned around. Well, I'm trying to break out of here, and for a reason, I'm going to need that key. Yeah, I said, walking to the cell door. Yeah, no, he said. But then I grabbed him and banged him on the bars. I knocked him out. Then I grabbed the key and unlocked my cell and snuck past the guards and went to unlock Olivia Newton's cell. And don't waste your time. Save Marcy. Get her out of here. Don't worry about us. But you will. Just go. Marcy needs you. Okay, I'm going. I ran off. I snuck past the guards. I was caught by one, but I punched him. I knew that will alarm the newts, so I needed to hurry. Yeah, I ran as fast as I could. I busted through the door where the monsters were and went down the hall to the dangerous monster door and ran down the hall and saw the hole in the door was still there. I ran through it and saw Marcy laying on the floor as well. The chain was still on her neck, and I saw my hammer on the ground. I picked it up and looked around, then raised my hammer and hit the chain off Marcy's neck. She woke up from the noise. She didn't recognize me for a minute and growled at me. I fell backwards and fell on the ground. She recognized me and stopped growling. She helped me up, growling softly. It's okay, I'm fine. I said, getting helped up. I know, it's not good, but you're free. We need to go. Andreas is planning on shooting you. Let's go. I said, getting on her back, and you're running out right away. We got rid of some guards, but they informed King Andreas, and he stopped us. So you try to escape again. You already tried 2 times. You can't escape from me. This is wrong to do. Are you really going to kill an innocent person just to get what you want? Yes. And didn't you hear me? It will stop the pain. Yeah, or maybe even hurt more. I'm done with this. He knocked me off of Marcy's back. I fell on the ground and got hurt. Some newts surrounded me, and they were threatening Marcy. She saw I was in danger and needed to do something. She hit Andreas and the other newts around him. Then came to me and hit the newts around me. She held me up again, and I was bleeding. She looked worried. Don't worry, I'm fine. No. Andreas got the newts and aimed their guns at us. They were about to shoot at me, but then Marcy protected me with her backplate. The darts bounced off and hit them. It fell apart from Andreas. Marcy stopped protecting me. I looked Andreas dead in the eyes. Okay, you have your fun. No, don't do this. Marcy is innocent. Well, when you put it like that, she's disrupted a whole market down in Utopia. She probably felt a negative emotion. Can you blame her? She turned into the Marsiphar whenever she has a negative emotion. Yeah, I know. And she causes some... no, that... yeah, I know. She caused somewhat damage in this class when I was raising her. Then stand down. Oh, what? The monster hunters from Woodward aren't coming to help you. They probably won't even come. They probably think you're still saving Marcy. I've been gone for 2 weeks. There's no way they wouldn't notice. Yeah, whatever you say. Then he pulled out his gun and aimed it at Marcy. Then he loaded it. No, I think I need an audience. What? The Newts woke up. Send an invite to everyone. Utopia, Toad Tower, Wartwood, and everywhere else. Now, yes, sire. The Newt said, then he ran off. You get these two back in their cells and get Anne some bandages. She is bleeding. Yes, sire. Do you want us to dart the Marsiphar? No, it's been darted too much. Now, do what I ordered. Yes, sire. Then he took both... the same Newt said. Then he took both of us apart, helped me with my bleeding, and put me back into my cell, and took the keys I stole. I was worried there was nothing I could do. My arm was hurting from the blood. I was bleeding somewhat bad. No, when the invites got to the people in Utopia, Toad Tower, Wartwood, and everyone else. I guess it's over. Maybe I could convince them that Marcy is harmless and innocent from everything that has happened in the past. The past, they can't just let it go. Can they? Yeah, I need to protect her. She can't protect herself now. Her horns have been covered with something like a muzzle, but for horns. Her claws have been covered with something similar to a muzzle as well. Her backplate too, and her tail also. I couldn't do anything else, but I couldn't do anything but watch. I tried to see if I could break the bars again. Also checking my wound. It was bleeding a lot. Thankfully, the Newts were kind enough to change it and dab it, just so it wouldn't stop. It was hurting so much sometimes, I needed to think. So, there you go, chapters 16 and chapter 17 and 18. And I will be reading chapter 18. I will be reading chapter 19 soon. Bye.